They say you only need 5 bourbons. Hey everyone, I'm Josh from Thrifty Whiskey, and today we are doing a video that's been going around on the Whiskey Tube that's been based on a Reddit post saying that you only need 5 bottles of bourbon. That is, 1 bottle of bourbon for 5 particular occasions. So these are my 5 bourbons. Oh, and spoilers, they're all under $30. The first bottle you need is a daily drinker, your go-to bottle for enjoying bourbon. And my go-to bottle of bourbon for just daily drinking is Larceny Small Batch. This has been my go-to bottle of bourbon since before I even started to really appreciate whiskey. It's a wheated bourbon and comes at 92 proof, meaning that it's very approachable but still has a lot of flavor and depth to it. It has a lot of sweet notes, caramel notes, some grassy notes, and goes down very easily. A non-offensive bourbon to just enjoy at the end of a day. The second bottle is to impress your guests. A fancy bottle, but not too fancy. Now, there are 2 types of people you may be trying to impress. People who know whiskey, and also people who may be a little bit out of the loop and not know a whole lot. In my opinion, this bottle does both. My bottle to impress your guests is Evan Williams Single Barrel. This bottle has a really nice wax seal, a nice cork, and has the year of barreling printed right on the front to give you a vintage date. For those who don't know much about whiskey, that means they may think that you have an older bottle of whiskey than you really do. It also has some fiddly bits. Additionally, for the whiskey nerds in your group, on the back of the bottle, it has the barreled on date, the barrel number, and the bottled on date that is handwritten and really adds to the single barrel experience. If you have multiple bottles of Evan Williams Single Barrel, you can use these to compare them and get an idea of the differences between them to figure out what you prefer from Evan Williams. Next up, the third bottle of bourbon you need is a cheap mixer or a whiskey to give somebody who you know isn't going to appreciate it. For this bottle, I chose Old Crow from Jim Beam. Old Crow is a cheap bourbon. In our area, Old Crow is the cheapest bourbon that you can buy in our stores at $10 for 750 milliliters. But don't let that cheap price fool you. It is our current reigning champion for well bourbon, having already gone against Evan Williams Black Label and Ezra Brooks, and being the lowest proof of all 3. Despite its low proof of only 80, it holds its own in a cocktail really well, and if its bourbon night is to be believed, it makes the best bourbon and Coke. The fourth bottle is what I'm drinking right now. Something great. Your Friday night bourbon after a long week of work. For this bottle, I chose 1792 Small Batch. Hitting the top of our price range, 1792 Small Batch costs $30 and is widely available. It has some great fruit notes that I really enjoy and that I've only ever found in bourbons from the Barton 1792 distillery. It is a enjoyable and relaxing pour that I can spend some time exploring as I sip on a Friday night. And the fifth bottle, a bottle that you are saving for a special occasion. This last category really depends on my situation. Generally speaking, my special occasion bottle is a bottle that I was able to get for under $30, but is valued at much more than that. For example, my current special occasion bottle is E.H. Taylor Small Batch. Now obviously I did not pay under $30 for this bottle. The retail price for it is between $40 and $60, and secondary can go anywhere from $80, $100, or even more. How I got this bottle was that it was gifted to me by a friend, and it's what I pull out currently as my special occasion pour for when I'm celebrating something. Now once this bottle is gone, and based on how much is left, it probably will be soon, I do have one bottle that is in our price range that is my go-to special occasion pour. And that bottle is Eagle Rare. The retail price for this bottle is $30. And while you may not see it for under that very often, if you can find it at all, that is the retail price for it, and that is what we pay here in Pennsylvania for it. The whiskey inside this bottle is delicious, but it has one major problem. It's a Buffalo Trace product. And like almost every other Buffalo Trace product out there, it gets swiped up really fast. In the past 2 years, I've only ever been able to buy this bottle of Eagle Rare. Not that I've been looking very hard, if I'm honest. Because it's rarity, I only ever bring this bottle out when I'm wanting to celebrate a special occasion. So if I only need 5 bourbons, that would be the 5 I would go to currently. As I try more whiskeys in the coming year, that's likely to change. If you want to hear an updated list sometime next year, leave a comment down below, and also let us know what your 5 bourbons are. That's it for today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, and look out for the future videos where we do the same type of video with Keith and Eric. Until then, may the winds of fortune sail you. Cheers.